Is it time to buy or sell Fluence Energy stock? In this video, we will explore Fluence Energy in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 19th of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You certainly do not want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analyses for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be interpreted as financial advice. Since the 18th of September, 2025, our system has ranked Fluence Energy as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.96. Let's examine the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 18.18% since we first designated Fluence Energy as a buy candidate just 2 days ago. This results in an average return of 9.09% per day since it was listed as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned at the upper part of a very wide and horizontal trend. Normally, this might indicate a good selling opportunity. However, a breakout above the top trend line at $10.16 would signal a strong buy, suggesting a possible shift in trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 0.677% over the next 3 months, with a possible return fluctuating between negative 41.09% and positive 7.85%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis predicts a projected change of negative 70.75%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 100% to negative 77.34% over the coming year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $0 and $2.12. Our latest daily update for Fluence Energy presents a noteworthy headline: significant fluctuations in Fluence Energy, Incorporated, stock price on Friday, experiencing an 18.46% range between its high and low. On the last trading day, which was Friday, the 19th of September, 2025, the Fluence Energy Incorporated stock price increased by 18.18%, moving from $7.92 to $9.36. Throughout that day, the stock price varied by 18.46%, dipping to a low of $8 and reaching a high of $9.48. Notably, the stock has seen gains in 6 out of the last 10 trading days and has risen by 23.97% over the past 2 weeks. Furthermore, trading volume increased alongside the price, which is considered a positive technical indicator, with 3 million additional shares exchanged compared to the previous day. In total, 8 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $77,004,000. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the stock's highest price was $24, while the lowest price stood at $3.46. Presently, the stock price is 61%, or $14.64, below the 52-week high, and 76.24%, or $30.04, below its all-time high, which occurred on the 15th of November, 2021, when the price peaked at $39.40. Fluence Energy, ticker FLNC, is amassing strategic victories that could transform investor sentiment. This month, the company was recognized as a Tier-1 energy storage supplier, energized Ukraine's largest battery portfolio at 200 megawatts, and delivered its first domestically manufactured lithium-ion storage system. Operational expansions include a new automated factory in Vietnam and enhanced U.S. supply chain partnerships for HVAC and chillers. These milestones enhance credibility, expand production capacity, and reduce reliance on imports, a significant counter to recent challenges that led to a steep decline in shares, despite maintaining a robust backlog of $4.9 billion and a modest price target increase from analysts. In the short term, anticipate these announcements to stabilize shares and draw in buyers seeking evidence of successful execution. However, macro pressures, tariffs, rising rates, and policy risks may keep volatility elevated. In the long run, successful domestic content, scaling up factory operations, and effective project execution should improve margins, accelerate revenue recognition, and support a reevaluation of the company's valuation, provided Fluence can convert its backlog into profitable deployments and adeptly navigate geopolitical and policy risks. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 27th of August, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned FLNC a neutral grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 13th of August, 2025, it was reported that HSBC assigned FLNC a reduced grade with a downgrade action. On Friday, the 11th of July, 2025, it was reported that Jefferies assigned FLNC an underperform grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 25th of June, 2025, it was reported that BMO Capital assigned FLNC a market perform grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 15th of May, 2025, it was reported that Jefferies assigned FLNC a positive grade with a downgrade action. Analysts have assigned Fluence Energy stock a general strong sell rating. The price-to-earnings ratio is also rated as strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio receives a sell rating. Regarding return on investment, analysts continue to rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Fluence Energy. The stock of Fluence Energy Incorporated indicates buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook. However, there is a general sell signal due to the long-term average being higher than the short-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected around $7.65 and $7.67. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. Additionally, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Furthermore, trading volume is increasing alongside the price, which is seen as a favorable technical indicator. However, some negative signals have also emerged, potentially impacting short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Tuesday, July 22, 2025, and thus far, the stock has decreased by 8.33%. Continued declines are expected until a new bottom pivot is established. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal from 43 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 7 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 3 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 26 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 65 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 58 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us for more signals. Let's discuss the support, risk, and stop loss for Fluence Energy. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level, from accumulated volume at $8.41 and $7.55. There is an inherent risk when a stock tests a support level. If this support is breached, the stock may decline to the next level of support. In this case, Fluence Energy Inc. has support just below today's level at $8.41. Should this level be broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $7.55 and $7.48. This stock exhibits average movements throughout the day, and, with solid trading volume, the risk is considered medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $1.48 between its high and low, representing an increase of 18.46%. For the past week, the stock experienced a daily average volatility of 9.69%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Fluence Energy, let's briefly review some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can go through challenging periods, often due to external factors. However, a pattern of negative PE ratios may suggest a lack of profitability and could indicate risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 24th of November, 2025. Analysts have a consensus estimate of 19 cents. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Fluence Energy. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Fluence Energy is at $9.44. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Fluence Energy encounters its first support level at $8.41. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Fluence Energy from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the first day of September in the year 2025, Nebreda Julian conducted an insider purchase of 46,219 shares of Class A common stock. On the same day, Nebreda Julian executed an insider sale of 19,357 shares of Class A common stock. Also, on that day, Nebreda Julian sold 46,219 shares of restricted stock unit. On the 17th day of July in the year 2025, Williams Peter Bennett made an insider purchase of 8,588 shares of Class A common stock. On that same day, Williams Peter Bennett conducted an insider sale of 3,887 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 3.479. Overall, insiders acquired 1,242,866 shares and sold 4,307,060 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $8.84, reflecting a decrease of 5.60%. This stock experiences medium daily fluctuations, which indicates a medium level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal stemming from a pivot top identified 42 days ago. Is Fluence Energy stock a good buy? Several short-term signals are positive, suggesting that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for Fluence Energy Inc. stock to perform well in the near term. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 22nd of September, we expect Fluence Energy to open lower by 412 0.10 and commence trading at $8.95. It is important to remember that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. We strongly encourage you to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not rely solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.